And also, too, I worry if I am too submissive, will he not respect me?
No. Get rid of that. Get rid of that.
Get rid of that stupid shit.
Won't respect me crap. That's not real.
Is that real? Really?
You know what? So many women say to me, Andrew, you know what? You're so rich, but you're smart, and you're actually very intelligent, and I know you'd get really bored of a robot. And I'm sitting there thinking, I wish to God you were a robot. You better shut the fuck up. We talk about star signs? Oh, yeah, I'm so glad. Tell me more about Sagittarius rising, idiot. I don't give a fuck. Give me a robot. All men want robots. That's all we want. Yeah. 4 wives, robots, inshallah. Put the burqa on. Yep. What are you talking about? We don't care. 2 coffees. Yeah. That's it. It's nice and easy. There's no such thing as too submissive. There's no such thing. Yeah. I'm never going to look at a beautiful woman who does everything I say and go, you know what? You do too much of what I say. I want to go get some disagreeable bit.
Okay. Kylie, why don't we get your reaction to that?
Bro, Andrew Tate has been growing on me recently. I'm not going to lie. Like, he keeps coming up on my For You page. And as much as I disagree with what he says, like, a lot of the time, he's just fucking funny.
It's comedy.
He's just hilarious to me now. Like, he always makes me laugh out loud every time I watch him now. The content, I just cannot relate because I'm a very, like, outgoing and assertive person. Like, I'm not submissive in the slightest. But at the same time, like, I kind of agree with what he's saying, and I understand where he's coming from with, like, being too submissive. Like, we were talking about this with Aline. Like, every guy wants a girl that can, like, cook food and, like, shut up and have a fat ass or something. Like, it's that's all. It doesn't matter, but that's just not who I am. But everyone can have their opinions about that.
Priscilla, your reaction to the video?
How much money does this guy have?
So much.
I think, like,
so much.
Then I guess he could say whatever
400,
he wants.
400,
if he wants a
500.
robot, he can probably buy a robot.
Well, I don't think he literally wants a robot.
He can get anything that he wants.
He wants a woman who is a robot.
This is not the standard for all men. So if you're looking at it like, oh, this is what all men can do, it's not. It's because he has a lot of money.
Yes, Andrew Tate is certainly a very exceptional individual. He's very wealthy. He's incredibly funny.
Yeah, so if he was like some bum on the street that was like, I just want a robot. I just want her to shut up.
Can you push the microphone closer to you?
If he was a bum on the street that's like, I just want her to shut up, I just want a robot, then you'd probably just put him in prison.
What?
For what?
The bum probably does want that, but he just can't because he's a bum.
The bum can't do it.
Liv, thoughts on reaction to the video?
Okay, I'm really confused. I mean, okay, so what am I reacting to? Like, what he's saying about rather having a submissive woman?
Yeah. Yes. Just the video, what he said.
What do you think of the video in general?
I feel like me and Kylie are kind of just at the same speed right now. Yeah. Whatever he says is just fucking funny. Doesn't mean I necessarily, like, agree with everything he says. That video in particular, I don't necessarily agree with a guy having a girl that sits down and shuts the fuck up, but yeah, I don't know. I think all of his stuff is just comedy at this point.
So, okay, you can acknowledge that it's funny, but in terms...
He's not funny.
You don't think he's funny?
He's not funny.
Fair enough. But in terms of what he's actually saying, do you take issue...
A lot of people say I'm
Hold on,
great.
let me finish. Hold on. Let me finish. Would you say that you disagree with what he's saying, and if so, why?
I don't agree and I don't disagree. Like, I know some guys are very assertive and they would rather have a submissive woman, and I know that guys who are very assertive should not have an assertive woman because that's just not going to end up very good. So, I think it depends on the guy and the girl. Like,
do you consider yourself to be an assertive woman?
I don't consider myself assertive or submissive. I think I'm very much in the middle. I'm not overly assertive. I'll definitely speak up for myself, but I'm also not like, you sit down and shut the fuck up. So I'm very much like in the middle.
Got it. Leo,
I think
your reaction?
I think a girl is submissive to a guy she likes. She's not gonna be like trying to walk all over him if she wants him to be with her, because a guy does not want a girl like that.
Tristan?
I mean, honestly, I think that girls that are too submissive does whatever the guy.
Sorry, go ahead.
Got excited. The guy that I don't know. I guess if a girl is just too submissive and just does whatever the guy wants, whatever the guy does, and just kind of follows him like a puppy dog, it's kind of boring. I personally like a girl who's kind of
Thinks for herself.
Yeah, thinks for herself. Is kind of independent. Kind of does her own thing. You don't have to like lead them to do whatever their life. Like, hey, cook me a sandwich. Like, or go do this for me. Like, they should be doing their own thing. Like, no, sorry, I actually have things to do today. Unless they're just like sitting at home, it's kind of just boring. But Andrew Tate, obviously, him having money, he can just. If your girl wants a lifestyle where she can just like get paid by a dude, everything gets paid by Andrew Tate, they'll be submissive. They'll do it. Some girls will.
So basically, just most guys, and I would agree with this. Most guys cannot pull that off. Mm-hmm. They cannot pull off that sort of dynamic.
You gotta have some wealth or some very, you're a very good looking dude.